Vera Arnold was born in the middle of the First World War in 1916. She is the oldest woman born in Godmanchester and still living in this town. Her life has spanned extraordinary changes. At the time of her birth, it was a small country community where everybody knew your name, its traditions embedded in Victorian and Edwardian England. Not surprising, since Queen Victoria had only been dead for 14 years, and King Edward VII had passed away only 6 years before. Here's the king with his friend the 8th Earl of Sandwich on a royal visit to Hinchinbrook, 1906. The railway came to Huntingdon in the 1860s, but as in other country areas, comparatively few of the less well-off used it. Most never even went to Cambridge, let alone London. Even after the Second World War, many people rarely ventured beyond St Ives and St Neots. But the Godmanchester St Ives line was well used by people working and shopping. Life for Vera was very like the childhood lived by her mother and father, Charlotte and Arthur Arnold. There was no welfare state. If you couldn't earn, you went to the poorhouse, the Union in Huntingdon, just by the Iron Bridge today, which only closed in 1949. In those days, education was limited for the poor, who also lived in fear of illness because it was hard to afford the price of a doctor's visit, 3 and 6, when a man's weekly wage might only be 5 shillings. Vera was born at No. 1 New Street. She finally arrived at 6:30 in the morning on April the 1st, after a long labour,